What's up guys, Beyond Sense here with another video. So on today's video I'm gonna bring you 3 fragrances that actually wasn't a love at first sniff. A few weeks ago I made 2 different videos like love at first sniff designer version and also niche version, but as for this video I'm gonna bring you some not love at first sniff fragrances. These are fragrances that I actually didn't like that much at first, but after wearing those perfumes I actually got to love them. If not to love, I truly like, or I see some point that I can actually use, I see some purpose on using them. So I prepared 3 perfumes and let's go for the first one. The first fragrance that I want to talk about, it's a designer perfume. It's one of the perfumes that were really hyped a few years ago. Nowadays it's still popular. It always makes like summer lists. I'm talking about Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio Profumo. Acqua di Gio Profumo, it's a quite nice aquatic scent with a little bit of incense that gives some kind of darkness to the fragrance. This one is one of the bangers that people actually truly like. But as for me, it wasn't love at first sniff. First of all, I'm not an aquatic scent person, but this one I just decided to give it a try because there's some dark element, there's some smokiness that comes with this incense note. So I just decided to give it a try, and when I used that I was like, well, yeah, it's an aquatic scent, it's a different take on aquatic scent, but I actually didn't swallow it that properly at first. Maybe because when I actually tried it for the first time, it wasn't the proper season. I remember trying to actually like the scent I was using pretty much every day to see if I was getting used to it or not. At first I was having longevity problems with this one because it was kind of a winter time when I started to use it. But when spring came out, I just gave it a try again and I actually saw why people truly like this one, and nowadays I actually like it. For a summer scent, this one has some nice longevity actually, more than some other perfumes that I was having like super low projection and low longevity. This one, if you take it as a summer scent, has some nice longevity, it stays on your skin for a long time. After the second hour, the projection kind of dies a little bit, but the scent is over there. You can actually feel yourself perfumed. So yeah, this one does the trick. First fragrance that wasn't love at first sniff, Acqua di Gio Profumo. This second fragrance is one of the fall bangers. This is probably one of the best ambers that you can find in the market nowadays. I'm talking about Maison Francisco Jean Grand Soir. Grand Soir, it's one of the best ambers. Like this one is pretty much an airy amber vanillic scent. A lot of amber fragrances are quite heavy in the tonka or quite heavy in the sweets. This one was no different for me actually. When I first tried this one, I had a feeling that there were something a little bit out of spot. The sweetness that was coming out of this one was a little bit too synthetic for me actually. I felt as there were some kind of sweetener in this fragrance actually. It was a pleasant sweetness, but at the same time I was feeling something a little bit out of place over there. Nowadays I actually got used to that specific note that was quite prominent for me, and I truly like this perfume nowadays. I'm still not sure if it was the tonka or if it was the amber note that was actually mixed with something else that got this sweetener note, but nevertheless I truly like this fragrance nowadays. It's definitely one of the best amber scents that I have, and it's probably on my top 3. This one is super nice, like performance wise. I'm not sure if I was the only one that had this kind of feeling, but anyways, I love this fragrance nowadays. Maison Francisco Jean Grand Soir. And the third fragrance that I'm talking about today, it's one of my favorite scents. I actually don't know why I felt like that when I first tried it. I'm talking about Creed Royal Wood. Creed Royal Wood, it's one of my favorite scents. I use this one just in special occasions because I want it to be special, and it is special. It's one of the best cedar wood scents that you can find in the market. The cedar that you can get here is simply amazing. It's like top notch. This one, as a lot of people say, shouldn't be called Royal Oud. It should be called like Royal Wood or Royal Cedar, because this one, it's not a oud scent at all. It's one of the best creeds performance-wise, and in general as well, one of the best creeds for sure. When I first tried this scent in the department store, I didn't like it at all. The opening of this fragrance, it's quite strong actually, especially for a creed, because pretty much all the other creeds, they open bright, they open actually super nice or zesty depending on the perfume, but this one has a kind of harsh opening actually. But after 20 minutes, when this one gets in the like full dry down, there's no fragrance that beats this one, seriously. I remember when I first tried it, the department, like the clerk over there, she was looking at my face and I did some kind of like I made some bad faces. I was like It wasn't for me at all at first, but I brought the cart with Royal Wood spray home, and after trying it over and over, smelling it over and over again, I was like, wow, this is a super nice fragrance. So I just ordered it. This one is simply nice, but it wasn't love at first sniff. But now I feel a little bit ashamed because I should know that that fragrance would turn into something way better. Sometimes you just need to get used to new scents actually. My nose wasn't prepared for this opening, but nowadays I truly like the opening, even the opening. So that's a tip that I'm gonna give you as well. If you don't like some kind of scent, if you don't like some old school scents, try it once, twice, thrice. You may like it in the end. It may be your next favorite perfume. So this is the third and last perfume for today, Creed Royal Oud. By the way, this is a masterpiece for me. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys like this kind of content. Write down in the comments below which perfumes wasn't a love at first sniff for you. So that's it, I'm gonna call it for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe this video, it's gonna help me a lot. It will make the channel grow. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.